Welcome to Health vs. Natural Bites. Today we are going to talk about something that could change your life forever, because what you eat every single day is either slowly healing you or slowly harming you. Most people think food is just about filling your stomach, but in reality every bite is a message to your body, a signal that tells your cells whether to grow stronger or weaker, whether to build health or disease. And sadly there are certain foods that are so damaging, so harmful, that they should never touch your plate again. Today I am going to share with you 12 foods you should never eat again. Foods that look tasty, convenient, or harmless, but in truth they are the silent killers hiding in plain sight. They drain your energy, weaken your immunity, age your body faster, and increase your risk of chronic diseases. And the worst part is that many of us eat them almost daily without even realizing how dangerous they are. Let's start with the first one. Processed meats, things like hot dogs, bacon, sausages, deli meats, and packaged cold cuts. They are found everywhere, from fast food chains to grocery store shelves. They are marketed as quick, delicious, and full of protein, but behind that tempting taste is a cocktail of dangerous chemicals. They are pumped with sodium nitrate to preserve their color, MSG to enhance flavor, and other artificial preservatives to extend shelf life. What this means for your body is a constant load of toxins. Toxins that your liver struggles to process. Toxins that inflame your cells and damage your DNA. Processed meats are strongly linked to colon cancer, and research shows that eating just 2 slices of bacon a day can increase your risk of heart disease and cancer. Imagine families feeding these to their children daily in lunchboxes, thinking it's safe, when in fact it's paving the way for future illness. Fresh meat, chicken, or fish cooked at home is a completely different story, that nourishes your body, but processed meats are nothing but poison in disguise, and if there is one food you must immediately eliminate, it is this. Now let's move to the second food, sugary cereals. Imagine the average morning in millions of homes. A parent pours brightly colored cereal into a bowl, adds some milk, and hands it to their child before school. It looks like a healthy breakfast, but the reality is shocking. Many popular cereals contain up to 50% sugar by weight. That means every spoon is more sugar than grain. Sugar that spikes the child's blood sugar levels, making them hyperactive for an hour and then exhausted soon after. Sugar that damages their teeth and trains their body to crave sweetness all day long. On top of this, cereals are loaded with artificial colors and flavors, some of which are banned in other countries because of links to hyperactivity and even cancer. When you start your day with sugary cereals, you are not giving your body energy, you are giving it a sugar crash waiting to happen. No wonder so many people feel drained by mid-morning and reach for another snack. Real breakfast foods like oats, boiled eggs, fresh fruits, or yogurt give long-lasting energy, but sugary cereals are nothing more than candy in a box. The third one is soda, and this one is perhaps the most dangerous because it is so common. Soda is consumed everywhere, in offices, schools, restaurants, even at home with meals, but soda is liquid sugar. One can contains nearly 10 teaspoons of sugar. If someone handed you a glass of water and stirred in 10 teaspoons of sugar, would you drink it? Probably not, but that is exactly what soda is, and the worst part is that it's addictive. The sugar rush hits your brain like a drug, lighting up the pleasure centers, and then crashing you down, making you crave more. Over time this constant cycle of sugar high and sugar crash destroys your insulin sensitivity, leading to type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, and obesity. And diet soda is no better. It may claim to have no sugar, but it contains artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose, which confuse your brain and gut, harming your microbiome and making you crave more unhealthy food. Soda also weakens bones, erodes teeth, and increases risk of cancer. Yet people drink it casually as if it were water. If there is one simple step to protect your health, it is to stop drinking soda, and replace it with water, lemon water, or herbal tea. Your body will thank you for it. The fourth food to avoid forever is margarine. Now this one is interesting because margarine was once advertised as the healthier alternative to butter. People were told to stop eating butter and switch to margarine for their heart. But the truth is the exact opposite. Margarine is made from vegetable oils that have been chemically hydrogenated to stay solid at room temperature. This process creates trans fats, which are deadly. Trans fats raise your bad cholesterol, lower your good cholesterol, and literally scar your arteries from the inside, leading to heart attacks and strokes. They also cause inflammation throughout your body, which is the root of almost every chronic disease. From arthritis to Alzheimer's, real butter, especially from grass-fed cows, is full of vitamins, healthy fats, and even compounds that fight cancer, while margarine is just an industrial product made in factories, designed for shelf life, not for health. If you have margarine in your fridge, throw it out today. Your heart will be safer without it. The fifth food is instant noodles. They are cheap, quick, and loved by students and busy workers, but they are some of the most harmful foods on the planet. The noodles are made from refined white flour with no fiber or nutrients, fried in unhealthy oil, and the flavor packet is a chemical bomb of MSG, sodium, preservatives, and artificial powders. Eating instant noodles once in a while is not deadly, but eating them regularly damages digestion, raises blood pressure, and even harms the kidneys. Studies show that people who eat instant noodles often are at much higher risk of metabolic syndrome, which includes obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Plus, because they have no real nutrition, they leave you hungry again quickly, so you end up overeating. It may feel comforting to slurp those noodles, but what you are really doing is filling your body with toxins and empty calories. If you crave noodles, make them at home with whole grain pasta, vegetables, and natural spices. Your body deserves better than instant poison. Number 6 is fried fast food. The fried chicken, fries, burgers, and onion rings that smell irresistible. Fast food chains design them that way. They are cooked in cheap oils that are used again and again until they are oxidized. Every bite of fried fast food is filled with trans fats and free radicals that inflame your cells and damage your heart. The massive sodium content raises your blood pressure. The hidden sugars in sauces add to the problem, and the overall combination creates addiction. No wonder so many people cannot resist eating fast food several times a week. But the price is heavy: obesity, diabetes, clogged arteries, strokes, even certain cancers. The food may taste delicious, but your body pays for it with years of health. If you truly crave a treat, bake or grill at home with real ingredients. The taste will still be satisfying without the deadly side effects. Next is packaged snacks, chips, crackers, cookies, all designed to keep you eating. Food companies spend millions designing flavors and textures that keep your brain hooked. They call it the bliss point, the exact balance of sugar, salt, and fat that makes you unable to stop. These snacks are made of refined flour, unhealthy oils, preservatives, and artificial colors. When you eat them, your blood sugar spikes, your hunger increases, and your brain demands more. That is why you can finish an entire bag of chips without realizing it. Packaged snacks are one of the biggest reasons behind global obesity. They offer zero nutrition, only addiction and disease. Swap them for nuts, seeds, fruits, or even air-popped popcorn. Your cravings will reduce and your health will improve. White bread is number 8, and this is one of the oldest tricks in the book. Bread looks harmless. It is a staple in many cultures, but white bread is made from refined flour stripped of all fiber and nutrients. It digests so quickly that it turns into sugar in your blood almost instantly. This spike in blood sugar makes you hungrier soon after, creating a vicious cycle. Over time it leads to weight gain, insulin resistance, and diabetes. On top of that, many white breads contain added sugar, preservatives, and even bleached flour. It is literally empty calories with no benefits. Whole grain or sourdough bread, on the other hand, offers fiber, minerals, and stable energy, so choose wisely, and stop feeding your body the emptiness of white bread. Canned soups and ready meals are next. They may look like a convenient way to save time, but the health cost is too high. Canned foods are loaded with sodium to preserve them for months, sometimes years. That much sodium damages your heart and kidneys. The artificial flavors and thickeners are chemicals that your body struggles to process, and the can itself is often lined with BPA, a chemical that leaches into the food. BPA is linked to hormone imbalance, infertility, and cancer. Every spoonful may seem warm and comforting, but it is carrying toxins into your system. Homemade soup with fresh vegetables, lentils, and herbs is 10 times more nourishing and will never harm you the way canned soup does. The 10th food is flavored yogurt. Yogurt on its own is a powerful probiotic, full of calcium and protein, But when companies add fruit flavorings, syrups, and sugar, it becomes a dessert in disguise. Some flavored yogurts have more sugar than ice cream. The probiotics are destroyed by the sugar, and the artificial additives cause more harm than good. If you want yogurt, buy it plain and unsweetened, then add fresh fruit or a teaspoon of honey. That way you get the benefits without the sugar overload. Flavored yogurt cups are marketed as healthy snacks, but in truth they are candy in a plastic cup. Candy and sweets are the 11th food. They are pure sugar bombs mixed with artificial colors and chemicals. They may bring short-term joy, but in the long term they damage your teeth, spike your blood sugar, and put heavy stress on your pancreas. Sugar is one of the most addictive substances on earth, and over time it destroys your metabolism, weakens immunity, and increases your risk of almost every chronic disease. From obesity to cancer, the bright colors and fun packaging are designed to target children, but in reality it is like feeding them slow poison. Replacing candy with fruits or even small amounts of dark chocolate is a far healthier way to enjoy sweetness without the dangerous side effects. Finally, number 12, energy drinks. These drinks are marketed as boosters, promising power, focus, and endurance, but inside the can is a dangerous mix of caffeine, sugar, and artificial stimulants that push your heart and nervous system into overdrive. Drinking energy drinks regularly can cause anxiety, insomnia, high blood pressure, dehydration, and even sudden heart problems. In some cases people have collapsed after consuming too many. What's worse is that young people and students are the biggest consumers, thinking they need it to study or perform better, when in fact it harms their concentration and damages their health. Real energy comes from proper rest, hydration, and healthy food, not from a chemical cocktail. Now you know the 12 foods you should never eat again. They are everywhere, they are cheap, convenient, addictive, but they are slowly destroying your health. Removing them from your life is not a punishment, it is freedom. Freedom from fatigue, freedom from cravings, freedom from future disease. When you replace them with real foods like vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, seeds, lean proteins, and natural drinks, you will feel the difference in your energy, mood, skin, and overall life. It may not be easy at first because these foods are addictive, but with determination and awareness you can break free. Your body is your temple, and you must protect it. The small daily choices add up, and eliminating these 12 harmful foods is one of the most powerful choices you can make. Thank you for watching Health vs. Natural Bites. We hope this message inspires you to take action today. Do not wait for illness to force you into change. Choose health now, choose life now, and protect your future. If you found this video valuable, then please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Share this with your family and friends so they too can learn the truth about these dangerous foods. Together we can build a healthier, stronger, and happier world.